योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्.
Hello friends, I am Dr. Swati Modi, HOD Management Department from Faculty of Business Administration, GLS University. In the previous sessions on budgeting, we have already discussed the concept of budget, budgeting and budgetary control. In this session, we are going to discuss functional budgets. You all know that budgeting can be the most powerful tool for strategy and communications. To help each employee appreciate how they will contribute to the division's profitability, a budget should point out all the factors that every manager must consider, such as industry conditions, inventory balances, availability and cost of raw materials, number of employees, and so on. A budget is not just numbers, it is a tool to support success and teamwork for you and your department. Budget is a tool of empowering your team to make spending decisions, to plan well, work well together, and succeed. Objectives. This session will be helpful to you in various aspects of functional budget, such as classification of budgets, preparation of sales budget, preparation of production budget, preparation of materials budget, preparation of labor budget, preparation of manufacturing overheads budget. Friends, first we are going to focus on classification of budget. Budget can be classified on the basis of function, flexibility, and time. On the basis of function, budgets can be of various types like sales budget, production budget, raw materials budget, purchase budget, labor budget, production overhead budget, selling and distribution budget, administration cost budget, capital expenditure budget, and cash budget. On the basis of flexibility, budgets can be further classified as fixed and flexible budgets. And on the basis of time, budgets can be classified as long-term, short-term, current, and rolling budget. According to CIMA, Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, UK, a budget is a plan quantified in monetary terms, prepared and approved prior to a defined period of time, usually showing planned income to be generated and expenditure to be incurred during the period and the capital to be employed to attain a given objective. A financial or quantitative statement prepared for a particular function of an organization. Functional budget summarizes the policies and the level of performance expected to be achieved by that function for a budget period. Functional budget is prepared for a particular department and cost centers. Functional budget is the creation of cost and income plan for a particular process or department operating within a business. For example, a functional budget for the manufacture of a product line might include estimated cost of production, marketing, sales, labor, equipment, and materials, as well as projected sales income. Sales budget. The sales budget is an estimate of total sales which may be expressed in financial or quantitative terms. It becomes the fundamental basis on which all other budgets are constructed. While preparing the sales budget, the quantitative budget is generally the starting point in the operation of budgetary control because sales become the principal budget factor. Sales are a key factor in any company and hence it is the most important budget. Sales are very difficult to forecast as it depends on number of factors. This budget is prepared by the sales manager. While preparing this budget, the sales manager should consider the various aspects: analysis of the sales of the previous year, general trade environment, availability of raw materials, availability of funds, capacity of the plant, government policies and restrictions, degree of competition, consumers' taste and preferences, impact of advertising, and salesman's estimation. Let's understand sales budget with the help of an example. A company produces and sells 3 items: beauty cream, talcum powder, and winter cream. The company has divided its market into 2 zones, Zone North and West Zone. The actual figures for the previous year sales are: the particulars are showing for beauty cream, talcum powder, and winter cream, the North Zone and the West Zone. The units are given and the unit price is given for both the zones for all the products. For the current year 2020, it is estimated that sale of beauty cream will go up by 10% in Zone West and of winter cream by 25,000 units in Zone North. The company plans to introduce a advertising campaign for talcum powder in the TV network. The budgeted figures for talcum powder are to be increased by 20% in both the zones. The prices of the 2 creams are kept intact, but for talcum powder, a cut of ₹1 will be announced. You are required to prepare quantitative financial budget for sales of the current year 2020. Now let's solve this. In the table, the sale price is given for North Zone and West Zone for the beauty cream, for which units are 4 lakh and 2,75,000, which would be multiplied by its price 12 rupees in order to obtain the amount 48 lakhs and 33 lakhs, which will total up to 81 lakhs. For talcum powder, since there is a reduction of 1 rupee, the 3 lakh units would be multiplied by 14, which will give rise to 42 lakhs, and 4,20,000 units would be multiplied by 14 in order to obtain 58,80,000. For winter cream, the price is 16 and units are 3,25,000 in the North Zone, which would be multiplied in order to obtain 52 lakhs. For West Zone, 16 would be multiplied with units 3 lakhs in order to obtain 48 lakhs, and the total for the West Zone, it would be 1,39,80,000. Here units are multiplied by the respective prices and total revenue is calculated zone wise and product wise. Beauty cream 6,75,000 units are sold in both the zones. Talcum powder 7,20,000 and winter cream 6,25,000 units are sold in both the zones. Total revenue for all the products in North Zone is 1,42 lakhs and in West Zone it is 1,39,80,000. Let's take one more example. Mini Company Limited manufactures 2 products X and Y and sells them through 2 divisions, North and South. For the purpose of submission of sales budget to the Budget Committee, the information has been made available. Product X in North Zone 4,000 at ₹9 and in South Zone 6,000 at ₹9. For Y, North Zone 3,000 at ₹21 and South Zone 5,000 at ₹21. Actual sales of the current year were: for product X, North Zone 5,000 at ₹9 and for South Zone 6,000 at ₹9. For product Y, North Zone 2,000 at ₹21 and for South Zone 4,000 at ₹21. Market studies reveal that the product X is popular but underpriced. It is observed that if the price of X is increased by ₹1, it will still find ready market. On the other hand, Y is overpriced to customers and the market could absorb more if the sale price of Y is reduced by ₹1. The management has agreed to give effect to the price changes. From the information relating to these price changes and reports from salesmen, The estimates have been prepared by divisional managers. Percentage increase in sales over current budget is given for product X, North 10%, South 5%, and for product Y, North 20% and South 10%. With the help of an intensive advertising campaign, the additional sales over the estimated sales of divisional managers are possible. Additional sales above the estimated sales of divisional managers, product X is increased by 600 units in North and 700 units in South, whereas product Y is increased by 400 North and 500 in South. Let's solve this. In the table, in the North zone for X and Y product, the units of quantity have been mentioned, which is multiplied with its respective price, and the value is generated. For the same thing, for the current period also, the X and Y units are mentioned and it is multiplied with its respective price and value is generated. And also for actual sales for current period, the units are mentioned for X and Y and it is multiplied with its respective price 9 and 21 to generate the values. For South also the same thing has been done, and then the total is generated. Friends, let us now understand the concept and preparation of production budget. Production budget. Once the sales budget is prepared, the management has to concentrate on the preparation and designing of a production budget. It is a component of the master budget that establishes the level of production planned for budget period. It fixes the target for the future output. Production budget attempts to estimate the number of units of each product that the company is planning to produce during the budget period. Usually, the production budget is based on the sales budget. The budget may be expressed in terms of quantities or money or both. It should ensure that sufficient goods are available to meet sales needs and the quantity of inventory needed at the end of the period. A portion of these goods will already exist in the form of a beginning inventory. The remainder will have to be produced. Production may be computed by using units to be produced is equal to desired closing stock of finished goods plus budgeted sales minus beginning stock of finished goods. In the preparation of production budget, various factors should be considered. The budget executive has to analyze the maximum production capacity of the business, production planning of the business unit, policy of management regarding produce or purchase of components, available storage facilities, and amount of investment required. The manufacturing unit must ensure timely deliveries to the customers. Friends, let's understand the computation of production budget with few numerical examples. From the information, prepare a production budget for 3 months of Vinay Cements Company Limited. The estimated sales for the budget period as reported by sales manager are: types of product is given white and black for divisions North and South with the respective units expressed in tons. The estimated stock on June 1, 2020 is given for white, black, red and green products in tons. Desired closing stock on 31st August 2020 is given for the various products white, black, red and green in tons. Let's solve this. In order to find the quantity to be produced, closing stock is added to sales and opening stock is deducted. Production budget for 3 months from June to August 2020. In the table, one can see that for North, South and for the different products white, black, red and green, the sales amount has been given in tons, in which the desired stock of closing stock is added to the sales, and then opening stock is deducted in order to achieve the quantity to be produced for the various products white, black, red and green. Materials budget. Materials budget is prepared to ensure regular supply of raw materials of the required quantity as per the production schedule. It estimates how much unit of raw material is needed to produce 1 unit of finished unit. This budget shows the estimated quantity of all the raw materials and components needed for production demanded by the production budget. It should be noted that raw material budget generally deals with only the direct materials, whereas indirect materials and supplies are included in the overhead cost budget. When the requirement of material per unit of product is multiplied by the number of units produced of the finished product, it would give the total requirements. The quantity of material so calculated must be increased by some predetermined percentage to allow for waste and spoilage. The quantity of material required for production and the required inventory level will reveal as to how much quantities of each material would be required. The estimation of material requirements is the responsibility of the production engineering department. Material budget keeps a check on the wastage of raw material and helps in determining the EOQ. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Supratech manufactures two types of products, BEFRA and TEFRA. The sales department reports that 35,000 and 48,000 units of BEFRA and TEFRA respectively are sufficient to meet the estimated demand during the budget period. The production department submits the report in respect of material requirements, product type BEFRA and TEFRA, the raw material type and the required units. Management had adopted the policy in respect of inventories, opening balance of finished product for BEFRA 7,000 units, for TEFRA 4,500 units. Opening balance of raw materials for material TT, PP, PM and FT 20,000 units, 18,000 units, 15,000 units and 13,000 units. The closing balances for finished products for BEFRA and TEFRA 10,000 and 7,000 units respectively. Closing balances of raw materials for various materials are 7,000, 5,000, 3,000 and 2,000 units. Draw up a material purchase budget. Let's solve this. Materials purchase budget for the BEFRA and TEFRA products. Materials required to produce 38,000 units of BEFRA product and 50,500 units of TEFRA is given, in which you have to add closing balance of materials at the end of the year, and then opening balance of material at the beginning of the year is to be subtracted in order to obtain materials required to be purchased during the year, which is 63,000 for BEFRA and 1,90,000 for TEFRA. Calculation of production during the year. Since the estimated sales for BEFRA and TEFRA units are available with us 35,000 and 48,000, we have to add the desired closing stock of finished products for BEFRA 10,000, for TEFRA 7,000, which will give you a summation of 45,000 and 55,000, from which opening stock of finished goods is to be subtracted, that is 7,000 and 4,500, which will give us quantity to be produced 38,000 for BEFRA and 50,500 for TEFRA. Labor budget. The labor budget is the output of production budget. It indicates the quantity and cost of direct labor required to meet production needs. It discloses the requirement of skilled as well as unskilled workers for carrying out the budget output. This budget, also known as the direct labor budget, is developed based on the production requirements in units shown in the production budget. The budget gives the details of number and class of workers, their wages, training, leaves, and other conditions of workers. The personnel department uses labor budget in designing the appropriate hiring and training of qualified personnel. The simple way to compute the quantity of labor requirement is to divide the required number of units of finished products by number of direct labor hours required to produce a single unit. Let's understand the labor budget with the help of numerical example. The Timbertook Industries Limited manufactures 3 products P, Q, R. The enterprise has decided to produce 2,500, 4,000 and 7,000 units of P, Q and R respectively for the month of March. The estimated labor hours required to produce each unit are: for product XYZ, labor hours required 3, 4 and 2. The cost per labor hour is estimated to be Rs 4. Draw up a labor budget showing quantity and cost of labor. In order to solve this, we will first calculate total labor hours required and multiply with labor cost per hour. In the table, you can see for PQR, the estimated production units are mentioned, the labor hour per unit are mentioned, which needs to be multiplied, which will give you for P 7,500, for Q 16,000 and for R 14,000. Labor cost per hour is also given at Rs 4, which would be multiplied in order to obtain total labor cost. Manufacturing overhead budget. This budget focuses on the expected amount of manufacturing cost that will be incurred for the budgeted level of activity. The manufacturing overhead budget includes direct material, direct labor and indirect expenses. Manufacturing overheads consist of fixed variable and semi-variable cost components. Variable overheads are those overheads which change with the change in output proportionately. Fixed overheads remain constant irrespective of the output. Semi-variable costs change with the output but not proportionately. Management has to use some reasonable basis to allocate the fixed overheads and the fixed elements of the semi-variable overheads to the various budget centers. Let's take an example to understand this. Alpha Engineering Works manufactures 2 products P and Q. An estimate of the number of units expected to be sold in the first 7 months of 2020 is given. In the table, for the months Jan to July, for products P and product Q, the estimated number of units expected to be sold are given, like for Jan, product P 500, product Q 1400 and so on. It is anticipated that there will be no work in progress at the end of any month. Finished units are equal to half the anticipated sales for the next month will be in stock at the end of each month, including December 2019. The budgeted production and production cost for the year ending 31st December 2020. Production units for product P 11,000, product Q 12,000, direct materials per unit Rs 12 and Rs 19, direct wages per unit Rs 6 for product P and Rs 8 for product Q, other manufacturing charges apportionable to each type of product 66,000 for product P and 96,000 for product Q. You are required to prepare production budget showing the number of units to be manufactured each month. A summarized production cost budget for the 6 months period Jan to June 2020. The closing stock is equivalent to half of next month's sale. So, for product P, the closing stock is calculated as 300 for Jan, 400 for Feb, 500 for March, 600 for April, 600 for May and 500 for June. The sales are shown for product P, 500 for Jan, 600 for Feb, 800 for March, 1000 for April, 1200 for May and 1200 for June. Then we have to deduct the opening stock and we will get production units 550, 700, 900, 1100, 1200 and 1100 for the respective months Jan, Feb, March, April, May and June. Similarly, for product Q, production units will be calculated. In the table for the products P and Q, the production units are mentioned as 5550 for P, 6350 for Q. The unit cost for direct materials, direct wages and manufacturing charges for the respective products P and Q is also mentioned. Now, we have to multiply direct materials, that is rupees 12, with the number of units produced, that is 5550 in case of P, in order to obtain the direct materials cost, which is equivalent to 66,600, direct wages 6 into 5550 to obtain 33,300 and manufacturing charges 6 into 5550 to get 33,300, which will be summed up to get a total cost of 1,33,200 for product P. In case of product Q, the direct material cost is 19, which will be multiplied with the units produced, that is 6,350 to get 1,20,650, for direct wages 8 into 6,350 to get 50,800 and manufacturing charges 8 rupees per unit to be multiplied with the units produced, that is 6,350 to obtain 50,800. Then all these costs will be added to get the total cost, which is equivalent to 2,22,250. Manufacturing charges have been presumed to be variable cost. Now let's summarize what we have learnt. Budget is a vital part in decision making, which depends on management's forecast of revenues, expenses or profits for a future time period. In order to communicate and coordinate in the organization, both vertically and horizontally, an organization needs budget. There are various types of budgets requiring different skills for their preparation. This module has specifically focused on sales budget and production budget preparation, which provides the basis for various other budgets with numerical understanding. Thank you very much.